introductory video on our first lesson in Unit 8, which is average rate of change, and we'll focus on tables. Before we begin, let's do a little overview what average rate of change is. The average rate of change, or ARC, A-R-C, is the change of y over change of x. Before this, you may have remembered it as slope. So let me illustrate how we might use this in a story. So years ago, Tom and Dwayne ran a 400-meter race. Their coach recorded their times, and we are able to compare how fast they ran for each split. Comparing times are more convenient if we have the same unit of measure. And in this case, using decimals is much easier to compare from time to time. Let's look how this might appear as a table. So first off, we'll make note of the equation that we use for this, which is ARC, A-R-C, is the change in y over the change in x. And in mathematics and science, we use this triangle as meaning change. Okay, so ARC equals change in y over change of x. All right, so let's look at it. We're from the zone 0 to 9. We'll take 9 minus 0, which is the change in x. And then from the table, we use 0 to 120 for both, so that would be 120, which if we convert this to a decimal, it gives us 13.33 and rounding to the hundredth. And it's the same for Dwayne. So it's 120 over 9, which is 13/33. Okay, now let's compare. The next comparison will be from 9 to 20. So we take 9, or 20 minus 9, which is 11. And then we take 168 for Tom and subtract 120, and we get 48 equals 4.36 meters per second, where Dwayne ran a little faster. He ran 93, the difference, 93 meters over 11 seconds, and his speed was 8 and 45 hundredths, rounded to the hundredth. Now we'll move down to do the next comparison. This time we're doing average rate of change. So really this is just from comparing from one point to another. I could have gone slower, faster, whatever between these two. It just matters where we're looking at. So we're going with 31 to 20, or 20 to 31, which is also 11. And the difference for Tom was 100. He went 119 meters in that time. And so, yeah, he went faster. 0.82. And then Dwayne got tired out because he ran so fast. And he slowed down a little bit. He only went 74 meters in that 11 seconds. And so he got 6 and 73 hundredths. And you'll notice that at this point, at time 31 seconds, they have traveled exactly the same. But as we may see in another lesson, we'll continue on. Okay, so that's really the gist of average rate of change. It really is taking 2 points and doing the change of x, the change of y over the change of x.